Well, okay. Hi. I am Car Game Boy. And this video something is actually going to be a little different than any other video I've done before. For the first time, I actually have a script. And I wrote this script out because, well, again, this video is more of a special thing. A very special, but this is going to be a very special video because it's not about a game or anything like that, but more about kind of similar to that one video I did make way back like a few years ago. I think around the time I was still making the Kill the Plater tournament on BMG Drive, back when I was making videos on that. I think around that time I made this video about a Toothless X Life Fury series. Well, I'm back at it again with another TXL series. But this one, unfortunately, I'm unable to show any footage of, which will be explained in the script. But yeah, I'm basically... But you know what? Enough talk. Let's just get to the actual script. Here we go. I've been watching Toothless X Life Fury series / animations or HUID series in general since 2020. Although I remember watching Koreans' TXL, the original TXL series, not the remake, but the original back in 2019, but all the videos release dates call me a liar, as they all say all the episodes have been released in 2020. Even though I remember the channel, from 2019 somehow. I don't know how, and I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I was able to locate the channel again. Privately, I was able to locate it during 2020 after watching another TXL series that I probably will go over in the future from Ruby Illusion. Again, this is completely off script, but yeah. You get it. But in all my years of watching DXL series, I have never seen a series quite like the series I came across back in 2023 by a channel that I can't really pronounce. I'll just basically say out loud how to spell it. It's LaikaaaQ. I watched it back in 2023. I forget. Again, I was. It was around the year to where I was starting where it was back around the time where everything was I don't know. I guess it was back around the time to where in TXL there wasn't the violence didn't go too far. There wasn't too much violence. At least when I was watching the TXL series and the ones I picked around that time, there was none of the series I watched had too much violence. Other than probably another series I will go over in this future, by Gold Lily. Again, I love that both of these series. Anyways, continuing on back on the script. In this video, I'm going to mainly talk about the first series because it is unfortunately lost to time as the creator has removed this series from our channel and has at this time abandoned the channel entirely. moved over to TikTok, which unfortunately at the time I can't actually get to. Luckily, I still remember it enough to tell you guys about it, though there are still parts in the series that I don't remember. If the creator I mentioned before, is watching this video, and if I mess up, there's some points that are just incorrect, I'm sorry. It's been a while. It's been 2 years. It's been I think 3 years since I watched it, and I have a terrible memory. So yeah, I'm a little shocked that I still remember this series this much, but still, I remember it, so I'm able to talk about it. So, anyways, she did have a remake, but before we get into this, she had a remake to the series that actually has been saved. It is not. You can still watch it to this day, actually, on Soren Starfury's channel. A little shout out. Again, she has archived so many things. Again, if you want to go find series that are completely gone and been completely removed, she is the person to go to, or he, whichever. Basically, that channel is the channel to go to if you want to find archive series. Then, but anyways, I'll put a link in the description for that channel and mainly that video if you want to watch the series. But the reason why I'm not talking about that series too much is because, well, I don't really. It wasn't it wasn't as memorable as the original. This original goes wild, and I love it. But the remake did not go as wild, and instead, it just didn't feel as fun, as great as the original. But again, if you want to watch something from the same creator, go look at the link in the description so you can see that. Now, before we get into the story, I want to let you know there are going to be moments that are a bit graphic and maybe even violent for children that I'm going to discuss in this video. This might be one of the only videos I actually put in that's actually 18 and up. Actually, this might be a full-on 18 up, and I might not even like this might be age-restricted one. This might be an age-restricted one because this one is a bit. This one is a bit violent. Again, around this time, there was very little series that are like this that are this violent. Only one that matched this one was Gold Lily, which I would talk about later, like in the future. I don't know when. Again, when it comes to these, it takes a lot of courage for me to do these kind of things because, again, especially whenever I can actually go over them and show you it entirely, I like to voice act it, and with my phone mic, not good. And also sometimes, I think in the Gold Lily series I won't have to worry about much. Well, actually, I won't say that. There's 2 OCs in there, and and both of them are female, which means basically I'm gonna be a male trying to voice act females. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Again, I discussed it way a long time ago. But again, I'm gonna have to restate that. Again, I'm going off script here. I need to stop this. But anyways, like I would say, it's graphic, violent. It's probably not gonna be for children at all. Maybe even be age restricted. So basically, this is going to be a big fat warning. Viewer discretion is advised here. This is not going to be a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. If if you're an adult watching this, or maybe like a young teen with kids, actually, no, yeah, a young adult or an adult with kids, probably just get the kids out the room. Probably. This is not a video for them. This is very much not a video for them. So if you are if you are very young and don't like the whole topics of, don't like things that are graphic or violent, I suggest you leave before this video before anything bad happens, because it gets pretty wild. Well, basically, again, probably I suggest if you're under 18 or something, I might let 17-year-olds if they're mature for this. But for the most part, if you're under 18, I suggest you click off the video right now. Don't say I didn't warn you. Anyways, with the intro out of the way, let's actually get into the story. So, the series starts off with a Light Fury flying fast to escape from her pursuer, a Night Fury. No, only to get hit by him and fall to the ground. Fortunately, the Night Fury loses her when she crashes to the ground, probably in the forest or something. And again, it's giving me a little bit of summary mode for the beginning because I don't remember how the beginning started. But yeah. Anyways, continuing on. That is when she is found by a different Night Fury, who takes her into his cave and takes care of her wounds. She wakes up to find him standing at the entrance of the cave. Sorry if my voice is all off again. Might be having some throat problems. Yeah, and it's that time of year. The Night Fury introduces himself as Toothless. She returns the favor and she says her name is Luna. After talking for a little bit, again, I don't remember much of it, Toothless sends another dragon arriving. Now, whatever the reason, I can't remember, Toothless tells Luna to get/hide behind him as he covers her with his wings. The dragon, who is also a Night Fury, flies up to Toothless and asks him, "Have you seen a Light Fury around here?" Luna then recognizes the Night Fury as the exact same dragon that attacked her before. Toothless then responds with, "No, I don't believe I have." The Night Fury trusts Toothless and leaves. About a minute or so, after he left, Luna jumps on Toothless saying, "Toothless, you just saved my life." Toothless after Luna gets off him and gets up, he looks at Luna sideways and says, "What do you mean?" Again, this is a paraphrasing because I don't remember what happened here. But basically, Toothless, again, going off the script, Toothless then continues saying something about how Night Furies or humans aren't dangerous or something like that. I honestly don't remember. Suddenly, Luna says, "They killed my family. They killed my family." Luna's just shocked by her statement, but understands. He comforts her, calming her down. The next part I'm going to summarize because I don't remember much of what happens here. Again, it's give me a lot like this again. I wish I could go back and watch the series again. I to actually get the full gist, but maybe if she does bring it back, or I find that someone who's archived this old series, maybe I'll do make a remake of this video and actually go over it in its entirety, go over every little detail. Because again, I love this series, and I want the basically I want it I want it to be known that this is like it's an interesting series and a very good one. And like nothing I have ever seen, which makes me love it that much more. Anyways, continuing on, with the script. This next part, I'm going to summarize what I think I know because I don't remember much about what happens. Then Toothless asks Luna if she wants to fly with him. Luna lodges. I didn't put it in the script because I forgot to put that in the script, but she basically says yes. Meanwhile, the Night Fury that attacked Luna goes to his master and tells him he's lost her. And then the wingless dragon says to the Night hold on. Let me read it. Meanwhile, the Night Fury that attacked Luna goes to his master and tells him he lost her. Okay, I know. I didn't see that one. Sorry. Anyways, the wingless dragon tells the Night Fury sternly, go find her. And he does. With Toothless and Luna, they fly over islands and oceans throughout the day and night. Over that time, they really got to know each other. Like, really got to know each other. To the point where they might even love each other. Now, back to what I actually remember. While flying the next morning, the evil Night Fury had found them. He immediately dove down and attacked. A sneak attack, basically. First, he attacked Toothless. And basically, knocking him out one shot into the ocean. As Luna watched. Then, the Night Fury changed targets and chased Luna once more. Luna realized this and tried to get away, but was unfortunately unsuccessful. The Night Fury knocked her out, captured her, and took her to the wingless master. Again, to be fair, I'm not fully sure if the Night Fury got knocked out here, or if Toothless got knocked out. But all I know is that Toothless ended up in the water, and Luna got captured by the evil Night Fury. I was originally actually thinking that the master went in with him, but again, I'm saying this over and over. He is wingless, so he can't really follow. So yeah, it's no way that's happening. Well, that happened. So yeah. Anyways, back to the script. After that happened, Toothless regained consciousness and swam back up to the surface just in time to see Luna being carried away by the Night Fury. Toothless swam the shore and tried to pursue them, but soon lost them. Then the Night Fury arrived at the Master's lair, or cave, with Luna. This is where the whole viewer discussion device comes from. Oh boy. Here we go. The Master was very pleased as he looked at Luna, or more specifically, her wings. Again, I kept saying this. This guy here is wingless. Yeah, it all makes us why here. Just this next line. He ordered the Night Fury to rip her wings off. And he did. Later, Luna would wake up to excruciating pain right where the wings were. She looked back and her wings weren't there. They have been ripped off. And while looking around to find her wings, she finds them on the now winged master. Basically, to explain here, the reason why he's ordered the Sniper to chase her down is because he wanted her wings. Now that he has her, he basically has the Night View ripped off Luna's wings and put them on him. So yeah, basically he stole her wings. Interesting. Yeah, and it gets worse. After figuring that out, Luna slowly crawls out of the cave as a last-ditch effort to escape. But because she had no wings and the cave was on top of a mountain, she ended up falling and tumbling down the mountain into the grass field. Tumbling down the mountain to the grass field below, where she would black out, probably from the tumble and the injuries and the bleeding out. At that moment, a blue Night Fury would be flying by when she spotted Luna on the ground and went to her aid. After finding her unresponsive and wingless, she then yelled for help. At that moment, Toothless was still searching for Luna. When the Blue Night Fury called for help, Toothless heard and rushed over to see what happened and to see who was calling. When he got there, he couldn't believe what he saw. His eyes didn't lock onto Luna's body, not at first, but to the Blue Night Fury standing nearby. And the reason was that he recognized her. "Nightshade," he said. "Nightshade, my favorite HGYD fan-made character," replied with, "Toothless?" Again, I've had a whole video discussing that also on my channel around like a summer break, when around the time where I've made my first Smash 'em Up tournament series. Again, that's a side note. Back to the actual main thing. They rushed over to each other and hugged. We're only on page 4 of 6 of the script. Then Toothless finally saw Luna. What he saw stunned him. Luna was lying completely still. The sight of her there hurt Toothless's heart. He jumped over to Luna and spoke to her, saying, "Luna, please wake up. Please wake up." No answer. Toothless closed his eyes and tears started running down his cheeks. Nightshade walked up alongside him and asked, "What happened?" Toothless proceeds to explain to Nightshade what exactly what happened. Basically, what I've already said to you guys. Afterward, Nightshade decides to attack the ones who did. Afterward, Nightshade decides to attack the ones who did this to Luna, and Toothless likes it, but also joins in. And basically, they created a plan to do it. But at that moment, while they were there, both of them spot the duo that caused Luna's pain and started following them. When Toothless and Nightshade got close enough, they attacked. They landed some shots before the evil duo returned fire and hit Nightshade. Toothless watched as she was knocked back and fell to the ground. Nightshade Basically, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure at this point, Nightshade was down for the count. Toothless basically, this was the last straw for Toothless. All the rage built up inside of him, so much so that his skull and spine started glowing blue. Started to glow. Blue. Basically, alpha mode kicking in. He charged it up and blasted the minion, killing or almost killing him. Then he targeted the boss, taking him out as well, but not without some scratches. If I remember correctly, it was a pretty hard-fought battle between the two. When everything... Again, the only reason... Again, I would go over more detail, but I don't remember it fully. I don't remember what happened here fully. Again, only specific things I remember clearly. Again, I watched the series first back in 2023. You gotta understand, it's been a while since I watched the series. And, again, I don't have the greatest memory. Nor, normal memory. I forget things pretty easily. When everything was settled, he ripped off the wings of the boss's body and brought them to Luna. I don't remember how, but he was able to reattach Luna's wings. Again, either he could have gotten help from a healer or something like that, or he could have just somehow stitched them back on somehow. I'm not sure. Afterward, he checked on Nightshade, who was still alive. He helped him, brought her to the area where Luna was. Then Luna woke up. She survived the ordeal. She actually survived the ordeal and was now awake. Toothless immediately rushed over to her and started to love on her in front of Nightshade. Nothing too probably more just what happened in the actual the Hidden World movie that by DreamWorks. Probably something like that. Probably just maybe some maybe some nuzzles and some head rubs, maybe like that. And maybe a little cuddling. But other than that, nothing too much. But in front of Nightshade. This is the part that it gets weird, and I will explain this. Nightshade was a little upset about this, but understood that Toothless was in love with Luna. Suddenly, Toothless sensed something was up and turned around. He realized that Nightshade was upset. Then, Toothless walked over to Nightshade, pulled her close to him, and kissed her. Again, side note, funny thing about this. Someone actually, back whenever the video was still around, and actually still up on the creator's account, someone commented on the video of this scene saying, so Toothless just kisses Nightshade? To where the creator responds with, well, again, no hate. Again, not trying to put a bad rap on this, not at all. Again, it's just a weird thing. Again, this is this is just something I just wanted to mention to give more context on this weird little instance. Well, the creator responded with, well, they're siblings. Toothless and Nightshade are siblings. And Toothless kisses Nightshade. Basically, Toothless kisses his sister, basically. Or at least his cousin, in a way. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Again, sorry for mentioning this creator of the series. Again, I can't say this enough. I love this series and I love the channel. I just wanted to mention this. Because again, this is it was just a weird thing I just randomly caught like while watching the series. Like after that episode, I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I thought for a second. Sorry, I thought for a second that basically when the phone like turned off, I thought I lost the video. No, video is luckily still going. Ooh, yeah, that's good. So, again, there's nothing meant by this. Again, I'm not mean to say that this person is again. I'm not meaning not saying anything bad here. Again, I just wanted to mention this just because again, I was a little shocked by this, but again, it's just a little context, a little bit of things. Again, I don't know. Feel free to skip past this entire thing. I should have said it at the beginning. Anyways, back to the story. Then Nightshade, with dizzy eyes and a smile on her face, fell to the ground. And Luna, watching, just smiled. And that's all I remember. I think I can kind of continue on this, like saying basically, then they just headed home. Again, just to be fair, the animation quality, like made like just the character design, like especially Nightshade, every character was like really good, and Nightshade is pretty as heck. Again, I like Nightshade a lot. I might be slightly a simp for Nightshade, a little bit, but whatever. And that's all I remember of season 1. There was a season 2. Like a second season, but there was only one episode. And generally it was kind of short, and all that really happened was Nightshade enacted some sibling shenanigans on Toothless, basically. Again, I wish I could show you some footage. Like, I really wish I could show you some footage of these images. Like, just show you how good the series, like, the animation was. Like, it was so good. There was moments where, like, their characters was just look so cute and so good. But unfortunately, again, as I've said before, it's lost to time. I cannot find it anymore. There is no way of finding it. I literally have the channel pulled up, and I can't find it. Like, hold on, here. Oh, crap. Like, hold on, here. Let me go over the camera. And, yeah, that's the channel. Yeah, everything is gone. I still remember this series, but everything is gone from the channel. Like, everything has been removed, unfortunately. I really wish I can, like, talk more about this, but again, I don't remember a single thing about it. I wish I could talk more about this, but again, I've already talked about what I remember, and unfortunately, everything else has been completely removed. There's nothing left other than the thing from Soren. That's literally all. Anyways, back to the end of the script. Creator of the video, basically LaikaaaQ. If you're watching this, please bring the episodes back. Because I love them. It was just so good, so fun. Like watching them, like back when I first watched it, and I don't know. Like again, You don't have to continue it. You don't have to continue it. Just bring the episodes back, and I'll be fine. Maybe I can, like, if you do, I can basically make a better video about this series, because I really want to, because I want to go over every single part of this series, because it was such a good one. But unfortunately, it's been lost to time, and it's gone. So I'll keep you updated to see if anything comes up from her. But for now, this is Card Game Boy signing off on this video. See you next time. Bye.